Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, and my honorable lecturer of the Introduction to Literature subject, Ma'am Eni Rosnija. My name is Muhammad Wahyu Nasrullah from the A1 Plus class, and in this video I will explain about the implementation of literature in order to improve students' reading skills. But first, I will explain about the definition of literature because I think that is important in this video. The term literature is etymologically derived from Latin literatura. The term literatura is in fact derived from Greek term grammatical. Literatura and grammatical origins from litera and gramma. Litera and gramma means letter or masterpiece. And after that definition, I will take two theories about the role of literature in reading skill improvement of students. So, what are the roles and what are the theories? The first theory is by Lazar. In 1993, he stated that literature should be used with students because it is a motivating stimulus for language acquisition. Students enjoy it and it is fun. The implementation of this theory we can see that from the learning media used for students to convey material in a way that is fun and interesting to them, namely by adding writings that will attract their attention. This will eventually indirectly make them understand the material they read. An example of this is by adding snippets of poetry to the book that the students are learning from. Not to forget that song lyrics can also be used in the learning process. We see that singing along with students in the classroom will bring joy to the class atmosphere, which will make them feel happy. But before that, the students must read the lyrics, which will eventually help them in the process of reading skill improvement. Now, moving on to the next theory. The second theory is by Erdem. In 2016, he stated that literature had a number of benefits, including but not limited to the availability of unique material, stimulation of the reader's development, and contribution to the reader's vocabulary and cultural enrichment. The implementation of this theory is by using literary works that will stimulate the development of readers and will help readers in vocabulary enrichment. The example of literary works for this is short stories and novel, even though there are many other examples of literary works, but I will take two examples for this. One example of the short story kind is the one that titled Cat Person, which was published in January 15th in 2019. And this Cat Person, the short story, is about a romantic story of a girl. The next example of the novel kind is the one that titled Laskar Pelangi, which was published in 2005. This novel tells a story about the struggles of education development in a specific region of Indonesia. And now, for the conclusion part, I believe that reading is one of the most important skills for students. By reading, students can get a huge amount of information and knowledge that they need for their improvement. Besides from only listening to explanation from teachers, on the other hand, literature in the learning process can play an important role for the improvement of students' reading skills. Literature can make students enjoy the process of learning and can help them foster a great imagination and creativity. Therefore, we must support the use of literature in the learning process because it has multiple benefits for students, one of which is to improve their reading skills. Alright everyone, I think that is all for this video. I hope that this video is useful for many people. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.